This is CBS News New York.
Right now at 5, breaking news of flames rage through a Brooklyn Matzoh Factory. 1 firefighter injured, 3 civilians hurt. We'll take you to the scene.
An update this morning. A suspect has been charged in Sydney's Bondi Beach mass shootings as funerals get underway for the 15 victims.
And we'll take a live look outside. It's still cold out there, but a warm-up is on the way. We'll show you when we could see those changes.
Got some rain coming, too. Good morning on this Wednesday, December 17th. I'm Chris Raggi.
And I'm Natalie Duddridge. Let's get right over to Tony Sadiku with your first alert forecast with some good news from our virtual studio.
Yeah, good morning, Natalie and Chris, especially if you're getting a little tired of this cold. It's been a stretch. Now, 3 straight days of numbers sub-freezing. How about we do something about that today? Wouldn't mind that, right? And I think we do. What a leap we make compared to yesterday, where barely could not get above freezing. But now we can by a lot. 10 to 15 degrees warmer shore, and we'll keep climbing all the way to where 50s can be attainable in a matter of days. But that's not the case right now. We're loving where we're going. Let me show you where we are. And where we are is still cold enough that I might still go with the heavier coats, especially in a place like Bridgewater, where it's 13 degrees at the moment. In the city, we've dipped a degree. Now it's 31. White Plains is 29. Poughkeepsie, you're 25. And in Greenwich, it's about 30 degrees. Ooh, and look at that. Hamptons, you're waking up in the teens. So there's a range out there. Winds are generally light, but they do pick up. So for drivers this morning, certainly the heat's on. But even where temperatures got 2 or a little above freezing, we're able to melt a little bit of that snow or slush. Likely has frozen back over, so do watch out for slick spots this morning. Likely not an issue this afternoon. We'll be good to go. Numbers are moving too in the low 40s. 5:01, let's check in on the traffic situation. Check in with Guy Stanier to see how you're moving early on a Wednesday. Good morning, Guy.
Good morning, Tony. We're doing pretty well. We have some construction in New Jersey. The truck lanes remain closed on the southbound side of the turnpike between exits 15E and 8. We have some improvement in East Brunswick. Route 18 was totally closed. It is now reopened on the northbound side. 1 lane remains closed southbound between Milltown Road and Tice's Lane. We have some subway issues in Queens. The E and F trains are running with delays in both directions due to track maintenance along those lines. And taking a live look outside in Brooklyn, the Gowanus moving well in both directions. The HOV lane is closed on the northbound side, but it's not causing any problems. Alternate side parking is suspended again for snow removal, but you still have to pay the meters, and it's a gridlock alert day. Chris and Natalie, back to you.
Hey, Guy, thanks so much. Okay, now to breaking news. The FDNY on the scene of a 3-alarm fire burning at a Brooklyn Matzoh Factory.
And we are learning 1 firefighter and 3 civilians were injured, and there has been damage to that building. Of course, John Diaz live in Kensington, Brooklyn with the latest on this, John.
Yeah, good morning, both of you. We want to get you right out here to the scene. You can see actually another fire truck just showing up out here. A lot of these crews actually left the scene thinking that this fire was out and was under control. A couple of them did stay, though, to monitor the situation. Now you can see a lot of them coming back because this fire looks like it has reignited. If you take a look right over here, you can see FDNY working as a team out here to put those hot spots out. This, as one of their own was seriously injured in this fire just a few hours ago. And we just learned that 3 people in a nearby building were also injured due to this fire. One of them, a child. They all have been rushed to area hospitals for treatment. Now, this fire did break out just before 2 this morning at a Matzoh factory on 36th Street near 13th Avenue here in Kensington, Brooklyn. Fire officials say the flames started on the first floor of this 2-story building. That fire quickly grew, prompting a 3rd alarm fire just after 5 a.m. But as you can see, though, out here, more crews were arriving back out here because this fire has reignited. And as we mentioned, 3 people inside this nearby building were injured. Their injuries vary, and they're being treated at a nearby hospital. And that 1 firefighter was also injured with serious burns, but is expected to be okay. Take a listen to what a fire official had to say.
Our units advanced with hose lines to the interior to try to knock down the fire. About a half hour into the fire, there was a collapse of the rear portion. It trapped one of our members, but we were quickly able to extricate that member from the scene.
And a live look back out here at the scene, you can see some firefighters up there on their ladders still trying to get this fire, under control. It does look like it has reignited some major hotspots out here, and more crews arriving back out here to the scene to help them out. At the height of this fire, we are told that it operated with over 40 units, bringing 175 fire and EMS people out here to the scene. And as they continue to battle this fire, they are urging everyone in the area to keep those windows shut, and also traffic. This whole area is blocked off, so you're going to want to avoid this area. For now, though, we are live this morning from Kensington, Brooklyn. John Diaz, CBS News, New York.
All right, John, thank you. And the FDNY also have been busy in Queens battling a house fire in Corona. Firefighters were called to a home on 108th Street between 36th and 37th Avenues around 10 last night. More than 100 firefighters and EMS workers responded to this fire and brought the flames under control. No injuries were reported there. No word yet from investigators what may have caused it.
Well, the woman accused of stabbing a tourist from California last week at the Macy's flagship Herald Square location expected in court today. 43-year-old Kerry Ahern of Tewksbury, Massachusetts, facing attempted murder, assault, and weapons charges. She could be arraigned today on a grand jury indictment. The victim, a 39-year-old woman, was stabbed in a 7th-floor bathroom while changing her 10-month-old daughter. She has since been released from the hospital.
The NYPD is investigating 2 incidents against the Jewish community. Chabad leaders report that a Jewish man was stabbed just a block from their world headquarters in Crown Heights.
The incident comes after police say 2 Orthodox Jews were assaulted on the subway. Lisa Rosner reports this happened during Hanukkah, a time when the Jewish community is trying to spread light.
Video shows 2 Orthodox Jewish men, a 20 and 21-year-old, confronted on the southbound 3 train as they headed home to Crown Heights. Police say it happened around 8:40 p.m. Monday. Friends of the victims tell CBS News New York that before the video, the 2 suspects yelled, "F the Jews and I'll kill you." We got reaction from Devorah Halberstam, whose son Ari was murdered in 1994 on the Brooklyn Bridge by a gunman motivated by anti-Semitic hate.
we are deeply pained and grieving this week. And unfortunately, they were attacked on the subway just for who they are as identifiable Jewish kids with the yarmulkes and the hats on their head.
The NYPD says it appears to have originated over a dispute about subway seats, and investigators have a person of interest they're looking for in connection to the aggravated assault. But police say they do not currently have evidence it was a bias-based attack. A Chabad spokesperson says the yeshiva students had just celebrated Hanukkah in Union Square. Israel's ambassador to the UN says he spoke with one of the victims.
I spoke with one of them. We encouraged them to be strong, to prevail. Unfortunately, this Hanukkah became a hunting ground against Jews all around the world. We saw what happened in Sydney, Australia. We saw what happened here in New York City.
Tuesday night, near Chabad World Headquarters, dozens of police responded to the corner of Kingston Avenue and Lincoln Place, where the NYPD says a 35-year-old man was stabbed around 4 p.m. Police are investigating reports that it originated from anti-Semitic comments made by the suspect. The NYPD is asking for the public's help in identifying this man. Police say it started as a seemingly random verbal interaction, but then the victim followed the perpetrator down the block. More words were exchanged, and it turned physical. A Chabad leader says the attacker allegedly said, "F these Jews," and stated it would be okay if the Holocaust happened today.
We will continue to celebrate our holidays. They will not intimidate us. We will continue with our religion, and we are proud of it.
I'm told the victim is at Kings County Hospital recovering. Police are investigating. In Crown Heights, Brooklyn, Lisa Rosner, CBS News, New York.
An update this morning on that deadly Bondi Beach attack in Sydney. A suspected gunman has been charged with 59 offenses, including 15 counts of murder, as funerals begin for the victims. Police say 2 shooters carry out anti-Semitic attacks on Sunday during Hanukkah celebrations, killing 15 people, wounding more than 20 others. All of the victims identified so far were Jewish. Authorities say the 24-year-old suspect was charged from his hospital bed after being shot by police. His father, the second shooter, was killed at the scene.
5 days after the deadly Brown University shooting, both the suspect and the motive remain a mystery. Investigators have released new enhanced video of the person they're looking for, captured hours before the attack. The FBI hopes the movements of the person of interest in the video will be a critical clue.
The person moved their arms, the body posture, the way they carry their weight. I think those are important movement patterns that may help you identify this individual, which is extremely important.
A memorial is growing on campus in Providence for the 2 people killed. The university president says the victims will be honored when students return from winter break. CBS New York continues to follow the manhunt for the Brown University shooter, and we will bring you the latest information as soon as authorities release new details.
Rob Reiner's son Nick expected to appear in court today to face first-degree murder charges in the killing of his parents. New surveillance video shows Reiner the night he was arrested, first inside a gas station and then across the street as cops arrive and arrest him. Yesterday, Reiner failed to appear in court because he had not been medically cleared. Once cleared, he will appear in court to be officially charged. The charges against him carry a maximum sentence of life in prison. The district attorney says at this point, no decision has been made about the death penalty.
Once he is medically cleared, he will be brought to court to be arraigned on these charges.
This case is heartbreaking and deeply personal, not only for the Reiner family and their loved ones, but for our entire city.
Nick Reiner being held without bail. Authorities have not disclosed a motive for the killings.
Now to the case against Luigi Mangione. A judge says the pretrial hearings may conclude as early as this week. Defense attorneys are moving to suppress evidence seized during Mangione's arrest in Altoona, arguing police acted without a warrant. Mangione faces murder charges in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. On Tuesday, testimony continued from another Altoona police officer and an NYPD lieutenant. The hearings are set to pick back up Thursday.
Let's get over to meteorologist Tony Sadiku. He's in our virtual studio right now with more. Hi, Tony.
Hey, Chris. The headline today is we can finally start to warm up a little bit, but this morning I would still say is on the refreshing side. Excuse me. We got wind chills in the teens. Many areas Freehold to Chatham, we're at 16, Tenafly to 18. That's what it feels like. Still got to bundle up. Sun will be shining. We'll certainly take that. Numbers will climb, though, in response with that wind, too. So sun clouds, numbers in the 40s, just easier to be outside, ultimately. Check out your first alert flyby there, the Chevy Chopper. Looking good. But while things are quiet now, it may not be for long. We'll talk about that rain chance and the first alert coming up in a moment. First, the first alert traffic reporter, Guy Stanier, for an update at 511. Hey, Guy.
Good morning, Tony. We're going to start in Queens. We have a crash that blocks one lane on the eastbound side of the Jackie Robinson Parkway, right at Metropolitan Avenue. Thankfully, traffic is still very light this morning. We have some subway issues in Queens. The E and F trains are running with delays in both directions. This is all due to track maintenance along those lines. We also have a subway issue in the Bronx. Pelham Bay Park-bound 6 trains are running with delays due to a signal problem near Hunts Point Avenue. Alternate side parking is suspended again for snow removal, but you still have to pay the meters, and it's a gridlock alert day. Chris and Natalie, back to you.
God, thank you. Coming up, FIFA lowering ticket prices after global backlash. Mayor-elect Mamdani responding to the switch-up.
In chaotic moments in Brooklyn, a man jumps from a window to escape a fire while residents are evacuated over a bomb scare. How this all ended.